What's up, guys? Warhawk is back after a couple matches over in Geektacular. I'm just here to express my love for Harry Potter. Harry Potter was my childhood. I saw every single movie except for Goblet of Fire in theaters because I was only 5 years old when that came out, and it was PG-13. My parents didn't want me to see it, but that's a different story. But I'm here to show to you that I potentially know the most about Harry Potter. I love this particular genre of geek films. It was my childhood growing up. Read all the books, seen all the movies multiple times, even the Fantastic Beasts ones. So yeah, I'm excited to get this thing started. Let's do it.
Can't believe I'm back in the league after so long. And I think it's appropriate that it's the Harry Potter match. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for my chance at this category ever since I played my first geek match and I got the second round all perfect. And I've loved Harry Potter ever since I was a child. I remember my parents handing me that first book. It was called The Philosopher's Stone here in India. So, and ever since that, it was a love story, and it's been a constant journey since then. I've not seen the movies as much as I've read the books. So let's see if this goes as well for me as I hope. But yeah, I'm ready for the match, and I know my competitors are going to be really fierce, but I'm here to win.
Oh, hey everyone. This is Andrea, the Angel Malabag. I'm here because I love Harry Potter. As you can hear from me humming the songs of Hedwig's theme. What I really love about about the story of Harry Potter is the magic and the imagination that is involved with the telling of the story. And I can't wait for this match to actually happen. And I wish good luck to both of my competitors that are going to compete with me here today.
How's it going, guys? Ruben, the real Kingslayer here, going up against a poser and the bird brain over there. And where did this other person come from? Angel? I thought I was going up. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm here to talk about a love and passion I have, and I'm not talking about Disney. I'm talking about Harry Potter. So this is actually my true home right here. This and Middle Earth, but this mainly is what I grew up with. This is what's the first geek franchise I fell in love with, and mainly because I grew up around the same age as the characters. I was born in 1991, so that kind of puts me a year under the characters. So I'm just kind of growing up with them, and I am kind of seeing what they're going through and kind of picture myself in that position. And of course, I wanted to be a wizard. My favorite character in the franchise is Cedric Diggory, and unfortunately, he only came into one movie film / book. But yeah, so I love these films, and I'm here to prove that I am the ultimate fan by defeating these guys, and hopefully one day facing the Hobbit and taking them on. So all I have to say, guys, Avada Kedavra. Let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the movie trivia face-off. Today we are having the second Harry Potter match, and these competitors have to go through an audition to get here. So this is going to be an incredible match based on the first Harry Potter match we had. It was a great performance, if I can say so myself, from every single one of the competitors, even though Robert Parker got on top. Today Robert Parker is not here. But do you know who's here? We have here an incredible guest host who loves Harry Potter probably as much as anyone that's on this table, and is from the movie trivia Schmoedown, great inner geek competitor, CHANDRU the Chosen Dandapani. CHANDRU, thank you so much for being here and welcome to the movie trivia.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I love watching the movie trivia face off, and it's an honor to finally get to guest host one of the matches, especially a Harry Potter match. It's really interesting. It's been the love of my life. Grown up watching and reading Harry Potter, and yeah, it's helped me a lot in the league too, until we got to the Ariana debacle. But it still remains one of my favorite categories in the division, and from what I've seen and heard from these people, I know they're gonna crush it in this match.
Well, those mistakes, like the Ariana one, happened to literally all of us. I missed a question in my Hey, okay. You know what? Mandragora.
You were not wrong with the Mandrake, though.
Mandragora was correct. In my defense.
You were not wrong at all.
I was going to ask you if you had seen our last Harry Potter match, but based on what you just said, I am going to assume you did. So, all right. So we asked the competitors. So Chandru, what's your favorite part of? Why do you love Harry Potter?
I guess it was the most relatable type of movie when I was growing up. It also like helped me get that like sort of escape from real world as well, and it definitely helped that when the movies were releasing, I was around the same age as like the main trio as well, and luckily they were also like releasing almost a movie every year, so I kind of grew up with the whole stuff. And I think it was like one of the first Hollywood movies where I actually saw some South Asian characters, like with Padma and Parvati Patel. So a lot of things that really drew me to Harry Potter. And I guess in some sense the Indian education system is also like the British education system, which sort of is reflected in Harry Potter a little bit. So there's a lot of stuff I relate to, with like the strict teachers and the houses and the rivalries between school houses and so on. So there's just like too much nostalgia and relativity going into it.
So yeah, for me, I think it's basically not exactly that, but it was relatable for me. It were the books instead of the movies. When Harry Potter book got to Spain, I think I was 6 years old when the first book got to Spain. But while I was growing up, I caught up to the age of the characters in the books. Yeah. So I remember that when Harry Potter was starting to get interested in girls in Goblet of Fire, I was starting to get interested in girls myself, and I could relate that feeling, because I think the books transmitted really well that feeling of having too much on your head. Like, I have the Quidditch, and then and then Hagrid has a problem, and then I have my exams, and on top of it all, I have a dark wizard that's trying to kill me. So that kind of stress you think you have when you're a teenager and you're studying, I could see it through the page. And then the movies came, and they were really great adaptations, except for some ones that I am not going to get into right now. All right, so are you ready to meet the competitors?
Yeah, of course. I've heard so much about them, and I've interacted with them online a lot, but like I've never actually gotten to meet them. It'll be fun.
All right, so introducing first, representing Slytherin House. He is the winner of the audition, getting all the 6 5-pointers correct, the only one to do. He is Eeshaan, the Kingslayer. Bajpai.
I know today is going to be a debate on the Kingslayer name, but let's just get on with Harry Potter.
You got it for now, buddy. You got it for now.
I'm glad to have a South Asian on the desk. Hey, Chandru.
Hey, Eeshaan. Good luck. Glad to see more South Asian representation.
Yeah, specifically Indian. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
And his opponent, representing Gryffindor House. He is Thomas, the Warhawk, Scully.
What's up? Excited to be here.
All right. Hey, Thomas. Next up, representing Hufflepuff House. That's a surprise. He is Ruben, the Kingslayer Cologne.
Yeah, it's me. honestly, this match isn't just about the Harry Potter match. It's I'm going up against a poser. I'm going up against someone who I bench against. So it's just like, it's perfect. Like, I'm in the perfect match with the perfect people. All I needed was Parker in here so I can, prove that he can bleed. But it's okay. I'll take someone else down. That's fine by me. But I'm glad to get this started. So let's do this.
Everyone thinks they can beat Parker. Let me tell you, it's not easy. Okay, and their opponent, representing Ravenclaw House. We have a clean sweep today. She is Andrea, the Angel, Malabag. Hey, Andrea.
Hey everyone. I'm gonna tell you right now. I may be a replacement, but don't even think about overlooking me. I'm gonna fight my hardest. I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna fight and claw if I have to win this particular match.
Yeah, she came in. I mean, she was like in the waiting because one of the competitors, Robert Parker, who is the Harry Potter champion, had to drop out due to weather and driving problems. But I'm really sure Andrea is going to put a great. Yeah, don't count her out. Let's get ready to face off. All right, competitors, in round 1, we are going to ask 10 questions to the field. The competitors will have 15 seconds to write their best attempt of an answer in their whiteboards or whatever writing device they have with them. We will ask the competitors to verbalize and show their answer at the same time. Each correct answer will correspond to 1 point. If you get a perfect round, you will get a bonus question asked just to you. Now, I will also remind you, you have 3 repeats or JTE rules to use the match, and also 1 challenge that if is granted to you, you will keep when you use it. Each correct answer in this round is worth 1 point, and also a reminder to the competitors to please keep your hands on screen at all times. All right, so I think that's everything. Eeshaan, why don't you start? Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Go.
Okay, Chandru, why don't you start the match for us?
Sure. Your first category is in Chamber of Secrets. In the category of Chamber of Secrets, what MCU actor voiced the free elf Dobby?
Probably the saddest death of the movies and the
Yes.
books. This is, even though I probably hate the death of Fred more.
Yeah, after like Dumbledore's death, they just like kept on coming.
Yeah.
The deaths never stopped.
Pens down. All right, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's go to Eeshaan first.
The great Toby Jones.
That's correct.
That is correct.
We go to Thomas.
I blanked. I said Andy Serkis. Damn it.
No,
Yeah.
that is unfortunately not correct.
Ruben.
Toby Jones.
That's another point. And Andrea.
I blanked.
Okay, so we have Eeshaan and Ruben on the board, the Kings left and hard, and the other 2 competitors blanking. Okay. Your next category is in everyone's favorite. Goblet of Fire. What is the first champion to be announced by Dumbledore in the unveiling ceremony in Goblet of Fire? So, Eeshaan, I have to say, if I was in school with Harry Potter and these things keep happening, I will be...
You said the first champion to be announced, right?
Yep. I will be like, he's always making himself important.
Yeah, no, it's it's the principal too, right? Like if you're the principal's favorite in a school, what else would you do?
Repeat the question. Sorry.
Okay. That's a repeat.
one repeat for Ruben.
Yep. Okay, so what is the first champion announced by Dumbledore in the unveiling ceremony in Goblet of Fire? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, why? And I think for me the worst thing is that they allow him to compete and don't really investigate why he is competing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go to Thomas.
Victor Crumb.
That is correct, sir. Andrea?
Victor Crumb.
Yep. Ruben?
I almost said Fleur Delacour, but it's Victor Crumb.
Yeah, it was a toss-up between those two, if you ask me. And Eeshaan?
Yep, Victor Crumb.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep across the board.
Yep, nice job, guys. All right.
Your next category is the true favorite of everyone.
Yep.
Fantastic Beasts.
Let's scratch my head.
Yeah, in the category of Fantastic Beasts, how many Oscar nominations did Fantastic Beasts and where to find them get?
I think this match getting an Oscar is the equivalent of saying an Oscar-winning Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Suicide Squad, it still remains to be the only DC movie so far to win an Oscar, right?
One.
Or DCEU movie.
I think DCU, yes. I am not sure about the other.
Yeah, Dark Knight is one.
Yeah. Okay, so we go to Eeshaan. No, not Eeshaan, sorry. Ruben? Yeah, Ruben.
Yeah, this is completely up in the air. I guess 2.
And you are correct, good sir.
That's correct.
Andrea?
I said 2.
That is correct.
Eeshaan?
I guess 2 as well.
Felt like a good number.
And Thomas?
Yeah, I said 2 as well.
Was it a guess? Because everyone seemed to be guessing.
Oh, it was a definitely. I knew it screenplay.
I was between 1 and 2.
It was definitely guessing. I knew it was like somewhere. Oh, I just didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Your next category is Half-Blood Prince. What item is used to save Ron from the poisoned meat that he drinks in the movie?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Yeah, I am going to give you a technical. What item is used to save Ron from the poisoned meat that he drinks? The poison, you know?
But
Object.
what's the word you're saying? Like
Item,
sorry,
what item?
Item.
Like what
Oh,
object?
item. Okay, so what
It's used to
item?
save Ron.
This is the
Save
battle.
Ron from the poison.
Yeah, this match is the battle of the accent, guys.
That is true. I have a pretty thick accent as well. It's just like Harry Potter, you know, like everyone has an accent except it's mostly British.
Yeah.
And the first time, who was it? Cho Chang started speaking. I didn't realize that she was Scottish until then.
What? Yeah, you can tell she mooses though. Hands down. Andrea.
I didn't have it. I know it was goat something. I just couldn't pull it.
It's not goat. Something is found on the goat's stomach. We go to Eeshaan.
It's called a bezoar.
That is correct.
There.
That is correct. And spelled correctly too.
Yeah, amazing. Thomas.
Bazoar, taken from the stomach of a goat.
Yeah, exactly. All sorts of correct.
And Ruben.
I actually did not know that one. I could not pull it out.
Wow.
So Eeshaan is the only one.
Still remaining perfect.
Yeah, having a perfect round. I'm sorry, Eeshaan.
It's still early in the round one. We still have 6 questions to go. And if Eeshaan gets to remains perfect throughout round 1, he gets a bonus question as well for 1 point.
I don't know
So your next,
if you know, like in the movie Trivia Face Off, I know seen a few matches of us, but I have like the ability to jinx perfect round.
Ellis has that ability to. Whenever he just mentions someone's been perfect so far, they miss the next question. It's been like running.
I even got a T-shirt with them jinx it.
Okay, let's hope the streak continues for Eeshaan's sake. And your next category is magical locations.
Damn it.
Magical locations. So, who is the first character we see enter the secret entrance to platform 9 3/4 in King's Cross in Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone for the American viewers?
Yeah. I think when we say philosopher, they think about Pythagoras and those.
Exactly.
It's weird. Also a weird place to have an entrance that it's supposed to be secret.
Yeah, marketing makes a lot of difference. Like they wanted to do Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay, pens down. And Eeshaan.
I guess it's Percy Weasley.
Yep.
It is Percy Weasley. Yes.
Thomas.
Percy Weasley.
Yep.
Hold your word, please. I cannot quite.
Percy Weasley. Sorry, the reflection from the laptop is
Got it.
it's a glare.
Ruben.
Percy Weasley.
And Andrea.
Percy Weasley.
Is that correct?
Full sweep across board.
Yep. This always feels good, you know, all the competitors having it correct. Next competitor, heroes and next competitor? Okay.
Who's entering now? Is Robert here?
Okay, in the category of heroes and villains for your sixth question. In how many movies can we see the magical healer of the Hogwarts Hospital with Madame Pomfrey?
I think it's fair to give them 20 seconds for this question because it's a...
Yeah.
So
20 seconds.
That's how many movies Pomfrey's in?
Yep.
Yep.
How many movies she appears in? Not mentioned on anything. So this character, I think it's a little overlooked, but she does a huge work.
Especially if your school is overrun with like dragons and lots of dangerous stuff. Like people are just breaking bones left, right, and center.
Yeah, pens down. Yeah, for it's supposed to be the safest place in the world, but I am not so sure about that affirmation.
Possibly because of Madame Pomfrey. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Thomas.
I believe it's 3 movies.
And you believe correctly.
That is correct.
Ruben.
3.
Yep. Andrea.
Correct.
Damn it, I said 4.
And Eeshaan.
3.
Nice.
That is correct. It was Chamber of Secrets, A Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Yeah, she's not in Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show the hospital, but like hardly no Pomfrey.
Yeah, and even though he is in the infirmary, she's not in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
All right.
A tricky question there, and still 3 people managed to get it right.
Yeah.
Your next category is one of my favorites: magical objects, spells, and vehicles. In the category of magical objects, spells, and vehicles, what character is the first to use the disarming charm Expelliarmus in the franchise?
This spell is like in Prisoner of Azkaban. I always felt weird because Harry is supposed to going to kill Sirius Black, and I was thinking in his head, like, what do I do now? I only know Expelliarmus. How am I supposed to kill him?
That is his favorite spell, though. He's like, he brings it out for like every situation.
I think it's nice though, 3, because it's less disarming, 2, 1 non-lethal, pens down. And we go to Thomas, I think, no, Ruben.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not 100% confident on this because I don't think it was even the first one. I'm gonna go with Snape.
That is
Not-
correct.
Yeah, no, not confidence, but correct. Andrea.
Severus Snape.
That is correct.
Eeshaan.
Eeshaan.
Snape.
Yep.
Yep. That is
And
correct.
Thomas.
In Chamber of Secrets, Severus Snape
Exactly. During the duel
Yeah.
with Lockhart.
I have
with
to.
Gilroy Lockhart for the first time, he is it.
All right. So Eeshaan is still pitching a perfect round with a score of Eeshaan with 7. Thomas and Ruben tied a little behind with 6, and Andrea trailing, but not by much, only 2 points. 3 points to the lead with.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game. It's pretty close, and so far these questions are so difficult, and they're still like showing their mettle and like
We are
they
only in
really know
round
their Harry
1.
Potter.
We are only in round 1, my friend. Okay, your next category is Philosopher's Stone. I am not going to say it the other way. Professor
Amen.
McGonagall can change into a cat at will. What is the main color of that cat? You know, I missed a Harry Potter question when they asked what is the first animal to be seen in the franchise. I said when I got they got still saying an owl, and
Isn't it an
cost,
owl? Yeah.
it cost me the match.
Oh wow.
Yeah, literally.
That is a spoiler.
But it's supposed to. Okay.
Okay.
This is supposed to air before that, after that match. So anyway,
After that match, so we're
Yeah,
fine.
fine.
Okay.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1, pens down, and Ruben.
So I think in the books they said it was silver, but I put in parentheses gray.
Yeah, we'll take
We'll
that.
accept. We'll accept that.
Andrea.
Andrea?
I wrote black.
Those
Black
are that's the color of the stripes. We asked for the main color.
main color. We'll
Eeshaan.
now accept black.
Yeah.
So it's a silver tabby.
Yeah.
We can take
Yeah.
silver. Yeah, silver.
Yeah,
Plate.
for more we'll take. We'll accept.
What is tabby?
Tabby
Tabby
is
is a
like
type
any
of
stripe.
cat. Yeah.
Type of
Oh,
cat.
okay.
The type of cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tabby cat.
I don't know if you guys know this, but English is not. Thomas.
Yeah, I went just how it was described. It was she was a tabby cat.
Unfortunately,
Tabby is a type of cat.
tabby is not the
color.
color. Yeah, it's just the type of cat. Like usually a cat with stripes. So
A pattern, so to speak.
the pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's still a close game. Everyone within 1 point within each other, and Andrea not too far behind either. Your next category is the Order of the Phoenix. In Order of the Phoenix, what character first discovers the Room of Requirement in the movie?
So that's a handy, like, a handy room, handy place, and very convenient.
Yeah, I wish I had a Room of Requirement in like my house. It'll beat going to Amazon every day.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Okay. That's
Yes, in the category of Order of the Phoenix, what character first discovers the Room of Requirement in the movie?
You can get this wrong, Eeshaan. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's tie it up. Let's make it interesting.
yeah. Eeshaan is getting an incredible game so far. Yeah. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Pens down, and we go to Andrea.
Neville Longbottom.
That is correct.
Yep. Eeshaan.
I don't know if you can read it. I wrote Neville.
It says Neville. Yeah, I can see.
It says now. Yeah, I can read it. Nice. Great use of the JT. Thomas.
I did something 3 times.
Neville Longbottom.
That is correct.
And Ruben.
Never Longbottom.
Yep.
Well,
So-
clean sweep once again.
This question was a little trickier than what it seemed because in the books it's Dobby. So
Yeah, exactly.
with these people that are heavy book readers as well, it's meant to swap in their mind.
Exactly. It's interesting because Neville gets a lot of plot points that Dobby does in the books. Even the gillyweed that Dobby gives to Harry, it ends up being Neville giving it to him in the books.
I really
I guess they just do a find and replace of Dobby to Neville automatically.
Yeah, I guess like the digital character is harder to put in a movie for those kind of things. I kind of was worried that they were going to kill Neville.
In the beginning of Deathly Hallows Part 2, it's just like Neville snapping them away from Malfoy Manor, and it's just like Neville dying.
Yeah, they had to keep him alive for Nagini. All right, so if Eeshaan gets this question right, he's going to get a perfect round, the only one that's in the position. Okay, so in the category of mixed bag, this can count for whatever. How many people are flying on a broomstick during a Quidditch game? I wish Quidditch was real, but with flying
Okay,
broom.
so do you mean the number of players per team or the number of people overall?
The number of people is the question.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
5, 4.
There's a question I really wanted to ask, and I'm not. Whatever. I'll just do this.
I think I know what that question is.
I think I know that. It's just how many people are in the broomstick.
And
Just
pens down.
answer the question literally, yes.
Okay, we go to Andrea, I think.
Okay, 15.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Eeshaan,
15. I am showing my math as well.
That is correct. Yeah. You get an A in arithmetic.
and perfect round for Eeshaan.
That's a perfect round. Yeah. Thomas.
15.
Yes. And Ruben.
So I wrote 15, but then I also wrote over to the side 14 if you're if you're just counting the players underneath.
Yeah, we are counting the rest.
Yeah, I guess we can take that because he's circled 15. Yeah.
I circled 15, but I said players.
Yeah, we'll definitely
players under 14.
we'll definitely take that.
Yeah, that was the question. Like, but if you asked us that question, we are going to have to say yes, the referee is counted, and everyone.
Exactly, and I didn't want to ask, but it looks like everyone kind of.
All right, so
Yeah, full sweep on the last 3 questions. Really impressive. Everyone staying neck and neck with each other, and Eeshaan gets another opportunity to take another 1-point lead with a bonus question.
yeah, so Chandru is the first question, okay?
Yeah,
In the
got it.
bonus, the second one was the replay.
Okay, got it. So in your bonus question category is Deathly Hallows. In the category of Deathly Hallows, who portrays Xenophilius Lovegood, Luna's father?
You don't have to
Raise the
write it
hands.
down. Yeah, he got it.
That is
I was telling him he didn't have to write it down, but he already knew that.
That is correct. At perfect round 1 plus the bonus for Eeshaan, 11 points compared to 9, 8, and 6 for Thomas, Ruben, and Andrea.
Yep, Thomas is at 8, Ruben is at 9, and Andrea is 6. Still anybody's game. Eeshaan getting a really nice advantage for round 2 with that bonus question and perfect round. Great job. This is going great so far. So let's go to round 2. All right, guys. So in round 2, we are each competitor is going to get a spin of the wheel, and once they select a category, they will 5 questions. If they are not happy with the category they land on the first time, they can respin. There is no opponents or spinners choosing this one, so they will always have their mulligan. Each correct answer will give you 2 points, unless you ask us for multiple choice, in which case we will give you 4 options, and the value of the question will go down to 1 point. I also remind you guys that the stealing is available in this round, so please, as the question is being asked, please write down your answers in your white if you are not answering, so because we will only give you like 5 seconds to think if there is multiple choice or whatever answer in the steals. We will also always repeat the multiple choice in the steals. The JTEs and challenges are still in effect. Eeshaan, you have used 1 JTE rule, and Ruben, you have used 1. Also, the other ones are clean. Regard. So, Eeshaan, you are in the lead with 11 points. Do you want to go first or defer to
I'll go first.
Ruben? You go what?
I'll go first.
Okay. So, you can see the wheel. Whenever you're ready, give it a spin. The first spin for Eeshaan is in. And it lands on...
Half-Blood Prince.
Yep, Half-Blood Prince.
Let's go again once.
Okay.
Okay, Eeshaan spinning again.
Not low for the 6th movie.
Interesting. Despite getting the 6 Half-Blood Prince question correct in this last round, he still wants to like.
And he might regret that.
Oh.
Because there is not a book, Fantastic Beasts.
Is that? Yes, it's Fantastic Beasts.
And also a friendly reminder, this category covers Fantastic Beasts movies.
Rub it in, won't you?
Okay, let me get to the category real quick. Okay, I'm here.
God damn it. Let's play a game of multiple choice.
Don't sell yourself short. You might just know some of these answers. Like one good thing is like it covers 2 movies, so that we don't go as deep as the other movies.
Yeah,
So maybe it works in your favor. Okay. Your first question in the category of Fantastic Beasts. Who voices Narlak, a goblin gangster who owns a magical speakeasy nightclub called the Blind Pig?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman is correct.
2 points.
2 points.
I didn't even have to start the timer.
Yep. Your next question. Who is the head of the Magical Law Enforcement Department of the British Ministry of Magic?
We will accept last name. Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
Multiple
choice.
Multiple choice. Your multiple choice options. Option A, Wilkie Twycross. Option B, Hector Foley. Option C, Torquil Travers. And option D, Ulick Gamp.
Those are...
Travers.
That is correct for another point.
Those were hard names to say. Great job.
Exactly. I was just hoping he doesn't repeat the options because some of those were not names I was familiar with.
Yeah, Jimmy has a wide imagination. By the way, shout out to Jimmy, our exhibition guy, our question writer this match.
Your third question in Fantastic Beasts. Which beast is the first recovered after they escape Newt's suitcase?
So this is a tricky one for
This is an
some
interesting-
reason.
Yeah.
I think I am more fan of Fantastic to find them than Grindel, even though Grindelwald was to be more spectacular, but I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I definitely liked the first movie more. The second movie was just a glorified Wikipedia page turned into a movie.
I can't afford to give a steal multiple.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A. Murtlap, B. Erumpent, C. Demiguise, D. Niffler.
It's the Murtlap.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Now, the other players have an option to steal, and write your answers down on your board. We can accept both the letter or the actual option.
Repeat the multiple choices.
The multiple choices. Oh yeah, I forgot. Your multiple choice options are A. Murtlap, B. Erumpent, C. Demiguise, and D. Niffler.
So a lot of nice creatures.
Can I ask for a clarification on that question?
Yeah.
You're specifically when all the beasts escape, right? The first one to be captured after all the beasts escape.
Yeah, that's what Okay, that's.
So I would say just write down your answer, and then if someone wants to challenge, we can always.
Okay, so pens down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go to Thomas.
I said B.
And B was Niffler? No, what was it?
B was
Erumpent.
It was Erumpent.
That's incorrect. Ruben?
So I would actually challenge that because the Niffler escaped at the beginning, but like if you're talking about when they all escaped, the Rumpent was the first one he captured.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So so just for the record, what's the answer you wrote down? Erumpent?
It's the Rumpent.
Andrea?
Okay.
Erumpent. Okay, so we have a challenge on the board.
So we discussed about the challenge and the question, and a case can be made for both the Niffler and Murtlap being the correct answer based on how the question has been worded. So we're gonna go ahead and scratch that question and just give Eeshaan a new question, and that seems to be the fair way of going about it. So Eeshaan, your new third question in the category of Fantastic Beasts. In what year does the events of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them take place in?
This is not a movie release dates question, but they asked you for a year.
Yes, it's definitely close enough.
Let's say movie dates or something like that, I guess. 5.
Movie dates.
Not your history. 4, 3.
1927.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. And
For
the
a
other
2 points.
other three competitors have an opportunity for the 2-point steal.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thomas.
I said 1926.
That is correct
the
for a
correct
2-point
answer.
steal.
And Ruben.
Ruben,
I also said 1926.
that is
Yeah.
correct. And Andrea?
You're muted.
Damn it, I said 1925.
No, we can't do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can bounce back from the steal in this next question. Your penultimate question in the category of Fantastic Beasts. What is the name of the black cat-like creatures that attack Newt inside the French Ministry of Magic?
It's the Matagot or Matago,
That is-
however you pronounce it.
That is correct. That is correct for 2 points.
Nice. Nice.
Wow. A 5-point round 2 so far. Let's see if we can make it to 7. Your final question in the category of Fantastic Beasts. What is the name of the character of the senator whose death is wrongfully framed on Newt?
In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find
In
Them.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Okay. It's Senator Henry Shaw Jr.
That is exactly correct for 2 more points.
Nice.
So all in all, a good round 2 performance by Eeshaan. He still keeps the lead of the 7-point rough performance, and then he still gave away a couple 2-point steals to Thomas and Ruben.
Yeah, that's
And let's
hope it
let's see
doesn't
how
come
well.
back to haunt him. All right, let's bring back the wheel.
Yes, and Ruben, would you like to go? Would you like to spin now, or would you like to defer?
I actually want to defer.
Okay, Thomas.
Okay, he is deferring.
Yeah, I'll spin.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So the spin for Thomas is very colorful wheel. I like it.
Yeah, I really like the colorful.
And objects.
Skeleton vehicles. It's my favorite category. Would you like to keep it or no? I'm not influencing you in any way. You don't have to choose it just because it's my favorite.
This category is great. It's the best category. You should know it. I am not influencing.
You know what? I'm gonna take this category.
Okay.
Okay.
Why not?
All right.
Let's do it.
So, all right, Thomas. Your first question in magical objects, spells, and vehicles. In how many movies does the Sword of Gryffindor make an appearance, excluding deleted scenes? The Sword of Gryffindor. You know I like Gryffindor, so I think that's one of my favorite props in Harry Potter.
3
Said
movies.
he was House Gryffindor too.
That is correct for 2 points. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part... Do we have a challenge?
No. I was just curious how many it was. I didn't hear what he said.
3.
Okay, for 2 points for Thomas, going to 12 points. Thomas, your second question. Name the spell that Gilderoy Lockhart used to unsuccessfully repair Harry's broken arm in Chamber of Secrets.
Brachium Amendo.
We can accept that, yeah. Lockhart, I think it's one of my favorite characters.
Oh no, I hate Lockhart.
I love so much, and in the audiobook, Stephen Fry does a great interpretation of him. Okay, 2 points. Your third question. What is the make and model of the blue car owned by the Weasleys in Chamber of Secrets?
It's a Ford Anglia.
Yeah, it is. Wow, Thomas is getting a great round. I didn't need to start the timer in any of these questions. So. All right, next up, for your fourth question. How expensive is one tentacular leaf in the black market, according to Professor Slughorn?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You broke up a bit.
Yeah, I'll give you a technical. How expensive is one tentacular leaf, according to Professor Slughorn?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow. Give me multiple choice on that one.
Yeah, I like this movie. I laugh a lot. I don't know why people hate. Okay, your multiple choices are. Okay, sorry. Yeah. A, 5 galleons. B, 10 galleons. C, 15 galleons. Or D, 20 galleons.
Yeah, this movie does a lot of like high school cliches.
High school drama.
Yeah, it's basically a high school drama set in Hogwarts.
But also it's the book, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go D.
For D as in Daredevil.
D as in dog, yes.
Okay, yeah, it's dog. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, D, 20 galleons is incorrect. Guys, for the steal, I will repeat the options. A, 5 galleons. B, 10 galleons. C, 15 galleons. Or D, 20 galleons. Do you think that Goblet of Fire is also a high school drama?
It's more of a sports movie, I would say,
For
because of the Tri-Visit, the focus on the Tri-Visit Championship. But like the book is definitely a high school drama.
yeah, we could make an argument of a sports movie. Hands down. Wait, did someone ask for a repeat?
No.
Okay.
No.
Eeshaan.
Is it 15?
15 is
No, incorrect.
Ruben.
I guess 10.
And you guessed
You
correctly.
guessed correctly.
Should have gone with my gut.
And Andrea?
Should have went with my gut. I wrote 15.
Yeah.
So only Ruben getting that steal, and his dog very happy about it.
So far, he's been killing it on the steals.
So this is the 5th question. What spell used by an unknown figure makes the dark mark appear in the field after the Quidditch World Cup?
Moore's Morda.
Wait, what?
He pronounces it Moore's Morda. The actor Dave he pronounces it Moore's Morda. He emphasizes that duh.
I would agree with
I'll tell you
Thomas on
that.
that.
Let's go around and we can challenge it if you want.
If
He
you
points
want,
it up near and he says Moore's Morda.
I am going to give it to him. If any of the competitors wants to challenge, I am going because the pronunciation is a little. The spell I have here written is Morse Mordra, but it is an A, so if any competitors want to challenge, we will do it, but I am going to give Thomas the points.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, fair.
I misheard the question, so I was about to challenge for a different reason, so you're good.
Okay, so at the end of round 2, Thomas got 10 points, giving him 18, which ties Eeshaan, if my math is correct. Next up,
Yep.
Ruben, do you want to spin or defer to Andrea?
Well, the categories I wasn't a fan of are pretty much gone now, but pretty well for me, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and defer.
Okay, Andrea, your
Yep,
spin.
spin it.
Whew.
Is it?
And it lands on Chamber of Secrets.
I'm gonna keep it.
You're keeping it. That's okay. So I'll be asking you all 5 of your questions from the category Chamber of Secrets. In the Chamber of Secrets, your first question, Andrea. What is the name of the family that visits the Dursleys at the beginning of the movie?
The Masons.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
Your second question. Finish this quote from Arthur Weasley. You must know all about muggles. Tell me, what exactly is the function of a blank?
Rubber duck.
Yep, that is correct for 2 more points. I didn't even have to mention that the blank was 2 words. She got it like right away. Again, most of these questions we don't even have to start the timer.
Yeah.
Snape says, okay, your third question in the Chamber of Secrets. Snape says that how many muggles have seen Ron and Harry in the flying Ford car?
By no less than 7 muggles.
Exactly correct.
I thought
Wow.
this was going to be a little trickier, but no.
No. Okay, Andrea bouncing back in round 2, and she can come to within 2 points of the lead with these next 2 questions. Your penultimate question in Chamber of Secrets, Andrea. After more students become petrified, McGonagall puts a curfew in place. All students must be back to their house common room by what time?
By 6 p.m.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Wow.
Just Andrea taking Chamber of Secrets and running away with it for a perfect round and 2 more points in the category of Chamber of Secrets. Your final question, Andrea. Ron is afraid of following the spiders and wishes that they could be following what other animals?
Why can't it be butterflies?
Exactly, and she got the right code too. 2 more points for a perfect round 2. Andrea crushing Chamber of Secrets for perfect 10 points.
And now we have Ruben. Ruben, it's time to spin, buddy.
You cannot defer it anymore.
I regret not taking.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, give it a spin. Okay, the spin for Ruben is in.
Yes, once again, Fantastic Beasts, Chamber of Secrets, and Magical Objects Vehicles are off.
So that's a free
Which
respin.
means we will get a free respin if we land on any of those categories.
This is a tense moment.
Half
Okay.
Prince. We're gonna
Another
respin it.
respin, yeah.
I'm gonna
No.
respin.
Okay, yeah.
No, was that a Half Blood Prince? Okay, no.
He wants to respin anyways.
Yeah. Okay, that is your actual respin. So we're going to get. You will take whatever it lands on this time.
I thought.
On quotes.
Oh,
Is it? Oh, it's close.
I think Eeshaan put a spell on the wheel.
This is the real.
Yes. Wow. This is going to be a real test of
Let's do this.
Harry Potter knowledge and skill because, I like to think, and a lot of my Schmoedown competitors will agree, quotes is one of the most difficult categories.
Yeah, it is. No doubts about it.
But then you only have 10 movies to choose from, and hopefully
Yeah,
You-
you
you
have
know
the
your
same.
quote.
You have the same in Star Wars, and it gets really deep. Yeah, no, it's.
David is going to be asking all of your questions.
Yep. Okay. So Ruben, your first question in the category of movie quotes. What is the last line spoken by Severus Snape before he passes away? I don't think this character is redeemed. I am sorry, I still think he is a boy.
I know
Yeah.
the line. I don't know it like per. You know.
Yeah, that's the problem with movie quotes normally.
Yep.
Okay, 5,
Oh wait, no. It's
3.
you have your mother's eyes.
That is correct. Yeah, and he makes a great point. A great problem with movie quotes is that you know the general concept of the quote, but you have to get it exactly. That's what we...
Exactly.
Okay, next question. Finish this quote by Professor McGonagall or fill in the blank. Perhaps it could be more useful if I were to transfigure Mr. Potter and yourself into blank. That way, one of you might be on time.
I know what it is. I'm going back and forth between 3 different variations, like
Yeah.
watch, fuck.
Okay, so Professor McGonagall, I love her. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat
Two.
the question.
Okay,
That's the second
second
repeat
one.
for Ruben.
second one.
Wait.
Okay,
Can I just go for it? Can I cancel that out? Just guess.
I
You would still be charged for the repeat.
That's fine. Just
this fill in the blanks for this quote by Professor McGonagall. Perhaps it could be more useful if I were to transfigure Mr. Potter and yourself into a blank. That way, one of you might be on time.
Stop, Bernie. I'm fairly confident it's Pocket Watch. I'm just gonna stick with my gut. Pocket Watch.
What? Repeat, sorry.
Pocket Watch.
Pocket watch. That's correct.
I just need to stop second guessing myself. Brody, come on, stop.
Okay, next question. In the category of movie quotes, which character says the following? Besides, the world isn't split into good people and Death Eaters. We've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on.
You said what character says that or what actor?
Character. Yeah, so this is a great example because we have a character that's pure evil and it's not the theater in the Harry Potter franchise. I don't think I have to name her. 5, 4, 3.
I'm not 100% sure. Let's go and do multiple choice, sorry.
Okay, multiple choice. Your multiple choices are A. Professor Lupin, B. Professor Dumbledore, C. Sirius Black, or D. Professor McGonagall. You have to
Can you
say,
say those options again? Sorry.
yep, you will not be charged for a repeat. A. Professor Lupin, B. Professor Dumbledore, C. Sirius Black, or D. Professor McGonagall. All these people could have said that.
Okay.
Like, it's so...
I was going back and forth between Sirius Black and Remus Lupin before I even thought of it. So I'm going to stick with Sirius Black. Let's go Sirius Black. Final answer.
That is correct.
That is correct. And if you've seen the Schmoedown, Kevin Smith actually got this question in round 2 against me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this is why it helps to watch the Schmoedown for questions.
I mean, if we try and not use any of the questions using the Schmoedown, we won't have questions.
It's going to be really difficult. Okay,
Next.
so pulling within 1 point of Thomas and Eeshaan, Ruben still has a chance to take a lead by up to 3 points if he gets these next 2 questions correct. What is this next question in movie quote?
Next question. In the favorite movie of all here, in Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, finish this quote from Dumbledore. Blank is my constant companion. Do not let it become yours. So, doing this movie is my constant companion. Do not let it become yours.
I think it's regret.
And you
I
think
don't-
correctly. Yep.
You think correctly.
Taking the lead by 1
1
point.
point. Yeah, maneuvering a really difficult category in movie quotes very well so far. He's gotten 7 points out of this round 2 category. Let's see if we can make it 9.
All right. Last question. Who says the following in Half-Blood Prince? He's covered in blood again. Why is he always covered in blood?
I think
I can't say anything about that quote. It's completely correct. Like 5, 4, 3.
I'm going to go with Ginny Weasley. Pretty sure. Final answer.
Correct?
That is correct for 2 more points.
Wow.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Very
So-
well done in a really difficult category. 9 points out of movie quotes. Just going to multiple choice in 1 question.
Okay, guys, so in round 3, we are going to ask each competitor to give us 3 numbers from 1 to 12, and those numbers will correspond to 3 random categories in the Harry Potter wizardry. We are going to ask you 3 questions. The first one will have a value of 2 points, the second one of 3 points, third one of 5 points. JTE rules and challenges are still in effect, and there is no penalty or stealing in this. Ruben, you have used 2 JTE rules. Thomas, you still have all 3 of them. Eeshaan, you have used 1, and Andrea, you are clean as well. Okay, so Ruben, you are in the lead, so please give us your 3 numbers.
What's it between?
1 to
1
12.
and 12. And yeah,
12.
1 and 12.
Let's go and go with 6, 11, and 4.
4. Okay. Okay. So Thomas won the coin toss. So Thomas, give us your number, please.
Let's do 8, 3, and 1.
8, 3, and 1. Okay. Eeshaan, your 3 numbers.
I'll go 2,
Yep.
10, and 9.
10, 9. Okay. And Andrea?
I'm gonna go 5, 7, and 12.
12. Okay. So Andrea, I am going to be asking your questions.
Yeah.
Your first question, you selected number 5 and is in the category of heroes and villains. Let me get there real quick. 2 pointers. for 2 points. Name all 3 actors who have portrayed Albus Dumbledore.
Jude Law, Michael Gambon, and Richard Harris.
That is absolutely correct for 2 points.
It's a brutal 2 points.
Okay, we are going to go to Eeshaan now. So, Chandru?
Yeah, am I asking Eeshaan's questions?
Yep.
Okay. Your 2-point category was category 2, which is magical objects, spells, and vehicles. My favorite category comes back again. The question: what inscription appears on the golden snitch upon putting it on Harry's lips?
I open at the close.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay, so we are going to go back to Andrea.
Yeah, do you want to explain why we're doing that real quick?
Yeah, so Eeshaan and Andrea are in a hurry, and even if this is a TKO victory, we are going to have the chance to, give more questions. That's okay. We are going to go back to Andrea.
Okay.
So, Andrea, you select the number 7, and that is Chamber of Secrets. I'm going to... Okay, your 3-point question. In the dueling club scene, Harry is accused to direct the snake to potentially attack another student. Which student was it?
Justin Finch Fletchley.
That's correct. 3 points. And she goes up. Oh, damn. She goes up to 21. And now we are going to go to Eeshaan again for his 3 points.
Eeshaan, your 3-point category was the number 10. It's the category of magical locations. In magical locations, name 2 of the ways we see the characters enter the Ministry of Magic location.
Any character.
So, one is using the telephone booth to descend into the... and the other is flu powder.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
So, that is correct. We would have also accepted using the toilet to get into the Ministry of Magic, but we will only ask for 2, so that's 3 more points, and Eeshaan takes the lead at 23.
So
now we're going back to Andrea's 5-pointer.
Andrea's 5-pointer. Andrea, you select the number 12, and that is Prisoner of Azkaban. 5-pointer. In Hagrid's first day as a teacher, he asks the students to open their book to a certain page. What page is it? Oh, this is a tricky one.
Yep.
And you still have your 3 repeats. Five, 4, 3.
Page 297.
That is incorrect.
And with that, Andrea has been eliminated.
What was the answer?
Yep.
It was page
49.
49.
Okay, Andrea. Sorry.
I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Thank you so much for joining us. I know you had last minute. You joined as a last minute replacement, but you still did manage to have an impressive round 2 with the Chamber of Secrets. That was an amazing performance, and you have nothing to hang your head about.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
21, getting 21 for me is like not bad. So bye, guys.
All right, see you. Thanks so much for joining us, Andrea.
Okay, so we are going
so
to
Eeshaan, your 5-pointer, you chose number 9, and that's in the category of Deathly Hallows. Your 5-pointer question: name one of the 2 actors who portray Hermione's parents.
I actually love that they include this scene in the movie instead of telling, like
Yeah,
do
they
in the
actually,
books.
exactly. They just show it, and the 5 seconds and Hermione's expressions
Three,
just convey way
two,
more, and
yes,
you still
yeah.
have repeats left.
You have a
Sorry?
repeat?
Repeat.
Okay.
Yes, you're in the category of Deathly Hallows. Name one of the two actors who portray Hermione's parents. You still have one repeat left.
One repeat left, right?
Yes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Repeat.
Okay. I have to say, okay, anyway. Chandru.
In the category of Deathly Hallows, name one of the two actors who portrays Hermione's parents.
Damn it.
If you're asking for a repeat, make sure you get them within.
Yeah.
Within, say,
Sorry about that.
one.
So Eeshaan has like a reputation of getting the 5 pointers.
Is it Tony Bradshaw? I don't.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It's Hermione's father was played by Ian Kelly, and Hermione's mother was played by Catelyn Stark from Game of Thrones, Michelle Fairley.
Oh.
Yeah.
So with that, Eeshaan is still in the lead, but he has to hurry.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Hopefully you retain your lead. But these two people are really strong contenders.
I don't expect to. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, Eeshaan. It's always good to see
Thanks,
you.
guys. Thanks, Chandru.
Continue being a great contender in Geektacular. I'll be on the lookout for your matches.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, Thomas. Your 2-pointer. You selected number 8, and that here corresponds to movie quotes.
It's only a 2-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Name the character who has this catchphrase and is the person who says that the most. Merlin's beard. I love the Merlin expressions. From Merlin's baggy pants. It's like
Ron Weasley.
that is incorrect. The answer is Horace Slughorn. I don't think Ron Weasley actually says Merlin's beard at any point. He says Merlin's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the chance to tie Ruben now with your
this next
3-pointer. And that comes from the category 3, and that corresponds to Philosopher's Stone. Okay, so what flavor of every flavor being does Dumbledore confide made him lose interest in them?
A vomit flavored one.
That is absolutely
That
correct.
is correct.
3 points, and we have a tie.
We have a tie as of now between Ruben and Thomas, so we go to Ruben's 2-pointer. Ruben, for your 2-pointer, you chose the number 6, and that is in the category of Order of the Phoenix. So, in Order of the Phoenix, your 2-point question is, Dumbledore asks Snape to teach Harry how to protect his mind from intruders. What is the name of this art?
Occlumency.
That is correct.
That is correct for 2 points.
Not to be mistaken with legilimency.
Yeah, exactly. It's a toss-up between the two. You always have to remember which one is which.
I always use Snape. I remember Snape saying legitimens, so that's like I think that's how I do it. Okay, we go to Thomas now for his 5-pointer, and if he doesn't get it, he will be eliminated.
Exactly. This is to stay in the game.
Yep, and you selected number 1, and that corresponds to Goblet of Fire. Okay, your 5-pointer in Goblet of Fire. Which instance or number of the Quidditch World Cup happens at the beginning of the
David, you broke up there at the end. Can I?
Sure.
Yeah, you should give a
can
technical
Yeah.
repeat. Yeah.
Okay. Which instance or number of the Quidditch World Cup happens at the beginning of the movie?
The 426th.
That is so
Thomas
close.
Scully has been eliminated. 422nd. Great showing though. Great showing. Maybe he jumped a little there. He had all his pre-JTE rules, but he seemed really sure about it anyways. That was an incredible showing.
You made me nervous, Thomas, when you started it, though.
Yeah, no, I was like, he got this when he started confidently with the 420. That's such a close call. Like, you have nothing to be down about. It was a great showing, Thomas.
21 points.
21 points is nothing to sneeze at. So we still have a tie between Eeshaan and Ruben right now, both at 23. So Ruben has 2 chances to take the lead with either his 3-pointer or his 5-pointer.
Two chances of winning the match, actually.
2 chances, to take the lead and win the match with his 3-pointer or the 5-pointer. And if not, we will go to sudden death and we'll figure out how we'll manage that. And your 3-pointer, you chose number 11. Number 11, it's in the category of everyone's favorite Fantastic Beasts. In the category of Fantastic Beasts, your 3-pointer question. In what year did the events of Crimes of Grindelwald take place?
He seems stunned.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just a
5,
year after.
3, 2, 1.
1927. Like, 1927. It has to be. I'm pretty sure it's a year after.
And your winner,
Ruben, the Kingslayer, Cologne.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Well, there you have it. This was an incredible match. Like, all the competitors gave an incredible showing, no TKO, anything. So, yeah, this was a great match. This was a great match.
It was such a great match. Everyone within 5, all 4 competitors within 5 points of each other. We came down to the 5-pointer for pretty much everyone except for Ruben. We just had like 1 question left to ask, and it's been a great showing. I'm really impressed with the amount of knowledge that is on display here. I'm really impressed with the love for Harry Potter as well, and I cannot wait to see more matches of all of these players in Geektacular.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to send it to our exhibitionist, Hazard, Jimmy Derry for the... I am going to call him that now all the time. Hazard, Jimmy Derry. Take it away, buddy.
Hey, thank you, David. I'm Jimmy Hazard Derry. I'm here for the interviews. I'm with Mr. Exhibition, it seems, because he won every match he's been in. Mr. Ruben Cullen. How are you, sir?
Well, Jamie, Jimmy, Johnny, whoever you are, I am doing perfectly fine because I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I dominated the competition. I took them out, and yeah, I had a couple stumbles. I missed like 2 questions, but let's be real. Nobody's perfect, but I'm pretty close to it. So I am glad that I got in there. I got my revenge against Birdbrain, taught him a lesson for coming after me that first match, and that was just a fluke that he beat me. And then I even got to prove to the poser that I am the true real Kingslayer, that I belong in this league as the Kingslayer, and I'm the one that does the slaying around here. So yeah, I am king of Exhibition, and I'm going to be king of the Geek Leagues when I get that Geek Championship as well.
I'm just gonna ask you another question. You know, are the doors large enough in your place? Because that head might not fit anytime soon.
You insulting me?
Nope.
You're insulting me, the king of... Oh, Jamie, listen here. You better be lucky that you're on that side of the desk and not in these matches with me, because I will tear you apart. So make sure you keep things kind of nice and gentle with me, because the more you treat me, the better you treat me, the better things are going to go for you. So watch what you say there.
All right. You got 2 steals in round 2. That's good. That's pretty much what gave you the victory, because you had a 3-point lead going in the end. You didn't even have to answer your 5-pointer. That again, once again, you never had to answer a 5-pointer in exhibition matches. That's how good you are. I will give you that.
Thank you. That's actually much better, Johnny. So I'm glad you actually fixed that. Yeah, you're right. I haven't had to answer a 5-point yet, and I don't plan on it because I want to make sure I do all my damage the first 2 rounds. I want to make sure I'm getting as close as perfect in those first 2 rounds so that I don't have to work as hard in that final round. And it's working out for me. Things are working out for me, and I'm going to continue to do that, not just in these exhibition matches, but as well as Geek. So yeah, let's avoid those 5-point questions.
Well, I'm going to quote you on that. I'm going to say, I better stop doubting myself. I think I heard you say that a few times during that match. I should trust my gut. There was 3 or 4 times I think you said that. I didn't count because I don't know how to count. But
I did. It's because, sometimes I even surprise myself with how much of a genius I am. And sometimes I start doubting the fact that I'm a genius and I know what I'm doing. And I just need to push that aside, stick to my guts. I know almost every single question that's in this brain. All the information I need is in here. I just need to make sure I don't doubt it. Like, I'm almost perfection. I need to make sure I don't doubt perfection. Simple as that.
And I'm back with the 3rd place finisher in this match today, Mr. Thomas the Warhawk Scully. Hey man, how are you feeling about this for a performance tonight?
Gut reaction was I was pretty disappointed, but I think overall I played a pretty good match. I slipped up in round 1. The Toby Jones one, that just slipped my mind. Round 2, spinning magical objects. My thought process there was that, I know objects and spells pretty well, so I feel like that even if I miss something, it minimizes the chance of the steal. The one I missed, however, was stolen by Ruben. I was going back and forth between 10 galleons and 20 galleons. I should have gone with my gut and said 10. And that 2-pointer, Slughorn slipped my mind. I should have said Slughorn. I said Ron. Again, slipped my mind. The 426 is going to haunt my dreams for the immediate future. It's Cornelius Fudge's voice that always messes me up, because I can recite lines from Goblet of Fire, but I don't think I've ever had subtitles on for that movie, so I always think it's 426. But going in my head, I'm like, okay, he does say 422nd, so. But all in all, congrats to everyone who played. Everyone played great. Ruben got his revenge on me, so that was nice. He is the king of the exhibition matches. So, great win for him. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Any plans for next season?
Next season I'll come back. I'll be in Geektacular. I'll be hunting for that belt. I know Ruben will be 2. I know Eeshaan will be 2. I know Andrea will be doing that as well. So it's great to see all these great competitors. We have we have so much depth in Geektacular. So many great competitors coming from everywhere around the world, competing at this high level. So yeah, that's great to see, and it'll be interesting to see how this 2020 picture shapes out in Geek.
I can't wait for that too.
Well, that was something.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting less from Ruben, to be honest. I can't wait to get my hands on him in Geek at some point, but I will have to kind of put my record back up. But it's going to happen eventually, and I will see if I can shut his mouth. But yeah, what did you think about this match, Andrew? This was
This was such a great match to call, and this shows why a lot of the great players in the Schmoedown nowadays are coming from the fan leagues. It's like fan leagues full of talent and people who know their trivia in and out, and all four of them showed it today too, and most of them are humble except for the winner today as well. And I can't wait to see all of them in their other matches, like in Geektacular. That's one of my favorite leagues in the movie trivia face-off, and I've been following it closely too, mainly to scope out if anyone is going to come into the Schmoedown in season 7 too, as well. You never know. But yeah, I loved calling the match. I'm glad it was for a Harry Potter match, and thanks for reaching out to me and doing this. And I'm happy to guest host any other time. Like if you guys are looking for hosts from the Schmoedown.
Yeah, of course. We will reach out to you. You really seem to want to embrace the fan community. So it was great to have you here. Thank you so much for doing this. And well, guys, as always, please send your love to the people scrolling in the credits. These people make the matches as good as they are for you guys, the editors, the question writers, the graphic, everyone. So please, just send them the love. And Chandru, again, thank you so much for being with us. This was a pleasure calling this match with you, and I am glad it was a match as good as this one. And guys, to all the face-off fanatics out there, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.